One of the most compact cellular trail cameras on the market, easy to set up, affordable, but how does it work? Let's check out the WingHome Model 480 ACE. Well, welcome back to my channel. I'm excited today. We have another trail camera review. It is a cellular trail camera. And as cellular trail cameras become more and more popular, the technology is improving and the companies are coming out with new innovations. Today is no exception. We have the WingHome Model 480 ACE. This is one of the most compact cellular trail cameras on the market today. We're going to do an unboxing, put it out in the field and put it to work. We're going to see how easy it is to set up and what kind of quality pictures and videos we can get from this trail camera. Let's get into the unboxing. So as I mentioned, it is the Model 480 ACE from WingHome. It is a cellular trail camera. Here's some information about it. It does run on 4G. It includes the SIM card that's going to carry the cellular data for this. Inside the box, it's advertised as easy as 1, 2, 3, downloading the free app, adding the camera to the app, and then you can start receiving photos and videos. We have our user's manual and a quick start guide for your user's manual. Have the trail camera. It is definitely compact. We'll look at this just a little bit more later. We have the antenna, a couple of positions there. Over on this side, we have the SIM card. A tree strap and a USB cable. In many of my reviews, I actually go through the entire menu of the trail camera and show you what the menu has to offer. I'm not necessarily going to do that today. I'm actually going to show you how to set up this cellular trail camera. I have never done this before. This is a brand new camera that just came out a few days ago. So I'm going to be going through this for the very first time, and I'm going to show you what the process is and how easy it is, or maybe how difficult it is. They advertise it to be a very easy process. They do include the SIM card that's going to have the data on it. We're going to have to activate this card, put it in the camera. Of course, we're going to have to put batteries and an SD card in here. I will show you some of the close-ups of the menu. It does have a nice cheater sheet here. You actually might want to peel that off and save it so that you know what the menu is. Of course, it takes 8 batteries. It has a slot down here for your full-size SD card. Here's your USB port. Over here on this side then would be where your SIM card, the included SIM card, goes. On the back here, it is security cable compatible right there. Your tree strap could go through these loops. It also does have a place you could put a padlock on there for added security. Okay, let's see if we can get this camera all hooked up. This is the first time I've done this, so you're gonna have to bear with me. I have loaded it with 8 lithium-ion batteries, and I put in a 32 gig full-size SD card. Neither the batteries or the SD card is included with this camera, but this SIM card is. I broke it out of that credit card looking thing, and now we're going to install it. The SIM card slot is right here on the side. Not sure how well you can see that. We're going to install it with that clipped corner up, and simply press that down with our nail until you hear a little click. It should be flush with the side there. Next step is going to take your smartphone, and we have QR codes located conveniently right here on the outside of the box. One's for Apple products and one is for Google products. You're simply going to open up your camera and scan the appropriate one. When you do, it'll automatically allow you to open up the App Store. Once you open up the App Store, you can download the free app. Once you download the free WingHome app, you can simply open it up. When you do open it up for the first time, it's going to get you to create an account. I already did that, so that step isn't showing up here. It's as simple as giving an email address, a valid email address, and creating a password. They will then automatically send you an email. In that email, there'll be a verification link, and that's just for security purposes. Once you click on that link, you're set up and good to go. Once you're through that verification process, when you open up your app here, you can click on the camera, and you can see here it says Add Camera. So the next step will be to open up our camera here. Click our 3-position switch here, up 1 click to setup mode. When we do that, it's going to come up with their logo. We're going to want a QR code, so here is some operational guidance. If the QR code doesn't automatically load, you can click the down button, but I did not click it, and you can see it says QR code loading. So we're going to give this a minute here. I'm not sure how long it takes to load that. But the goal is to have a QR code here, and then we'll scan that in the app with our smartphone. So there you can see it came up with a QR code. It loaded. It only took maybe 30 seconds. Now that that has loaded, we can simply go into the WingHome app and click Add Camera. When we do that, it comes up with some instructions on how to bring up this QR code, but since we already have it, we can click Next. It is then going to open up your camera automatically. You simply scan that camera. Once you scanned that, it gives you the option to name your camera. Let's go ahead and give it a name. We'll give it its model number, which is 480 ACE. Click Done. It says Locate Camera. Looks like we're in the middle of the ocean, which that's all the more specific I'm going to get right now. We'll click OK up here in the upper right. It now is linked with that camera. The next step is to go into your account. At this point, they do give you some free coins to operate this camera for the very first time. Free, just to give it a test trial run. I did go ahead and add 10 coin myself on top of the free. But at this point, you got to go into My Sim ACE, and this is where you would select your plan. I already selected the free offer, which came up here, but you have to do this step. When you open it up for the first time, you're going to have to click My Sim ACE in order to select the plan. You can select the free plan or the other plans that are available. So, like I said, you can go with the free trial or add your coins there. It shows your total. You can click to My Camera now, and of course it has the camera name. The final step to getting your camera up and running would be to turn your camera back off. So now that we have it synced up and that QR code scanned, we're going to turn it back off. And then we're going to restart the camera. We're going to put it into setup mode. It comes up with the logo. Again, it has your guidance there on what the buttons do and mean. And then it tries to load that QR code again. It says menu close. If you click the menu button here, it's going to close that out. Now it's searching for signal. We'll see if we have any signal here. Give it a little bit to load. And server synced, it says. And it gives us our strength. We have 4 bars of 4G up there. We should be good to go. We can click the camera to on, and the camera should be armed and ready. At this point, you can go back into your app, and it says the trail camera ACE 480 ACE camera settings synchronized. We can click OK. So now at this point, when you're in the camera section, you can click the 3 buttons over here on this side, and that's going to bring up your settings. Up here is your general settings. Here's where you're going to go in and change all the different settings that are available on your trail camera. You do not change them in the menu of your camera. You have to change the settings through the app. So you can go in the camera mode. You can choose whether it's photo or video, or photo and video. You can go down and change the image size, send pictures. We can do the thumbnail or original size. We're going to leave that at thumbnail. You can go down through and you can see from multi-shot to the video size, PIR sensor, all kinds of different settings. One thing that I did change is where it says remote control. The default setting is 24 hours, so it takes up to 24 hours to change the settings if you change them. I want it to be in real time. I want it to make immediate changes. So I click real time and save. Now when you have it in real time, it's obviously going to take more power because it's constantly going to be checking in with the server to see if there's pictures to send. But if I have a cellular camera, I obviously want it to be in real time, or at least that's my preference. So we can get back here, and again, all your settings, pretty self-explanatory, but all through the app, you can make those settings. Let's go back out into the camera. Another thing to check out in the settings after you get out of the general settings, drop down here to camera status. At any time, you can look at your signal strength. You can see here we're teetering between 3 and 4 bars of 4G. Over here it has a thermometer of the real-time temperature of what the camera is experiencing. Gives you your battery life and also your SD card management. If we get back, the second option here is to take photo or video now. If you want to monitor the area and take a photo or video without the camera actually tripping, you can go through here, click OK. It says success, and it sends you a picture to your app. So next, let's take our camera here. Now that it's all set up, it was rather a simple process, and let's put it out in the field. Well, I've done an unboxing. I've walked you through a step-by-step process on how to set up your new WingHome cellular trail camera. I put it out in the field and showed you sample photos and videos that I've gotten with this camera over the last 2 months. It's now time for my final thoughts. Although I've been running trail cameras, well, it seems like forever, I'm a relative newbie to cellular trail cameras, so I was a little bit worried about the initial setup. I thought it went very well, and I think WingHome makes it very easy to follow the app. The instructions were very clear, and I had no trouble setting up my WingHome for the first time. The photo and video quality were very good. You may have noticed the photos and videos were in different formats. The photos were in a 4:3 aspect ratio, a square photo. The videos were in widescreen. When it was in hybrid mode, the transition definitely brought the video a lot closer. Now that can be a bit of a negative if you don't watch your location and get it mounted just right. As you can see in the samples that I showed, that severe jump when it went to video, you could crop out part of what you intend to catch on your trail camera. The battery life, I would say, was average for what most cellular trail cameras are. Now keep in mind, cellular trail cameras consume a lot more power than regular trail cameras. They're checking in with the server and of course sending information so that you can view your photos or videos through your cellular data. So keep in mind that your battery life will not be as good as what just a standard trail camera is. Now with that said, I also had the WingHome on real-time transmission, and in that setting it's going to use the most battery power. There are settings that you can set lower than that, and it'll help save on batteries. Now where I live is a pretty mountainous region and we don't have great cellular service, but this camera had about 3 bars. From what I can tell, this camera runs on AT&T and T-Mobile towers. So if you have either of those services in your area, you should be good to go with the supplied SIM card. This camera must be operated on the supplied SIM card. You cannot use a different carrier or a carrier of your choice. You have to use the supplied SIM card. And AT&T and T-Mobile is the towers that this supplied SIM card runs off of. If I were to pick out a negative or a con on this cellular trail camera, it would be that this is a cellular trail camera only. You cannot buy this camera, and then if you choose not to use the cellular option, just use it as a regular standard trail camera. This camera will not operate, as far as I can find out, without using the cellular plan. So you have to have that monthly plan through WingHome in order to operate this camera. I think that's pretty standard with most all cellular trail cameras, but just keep that in mind. If you purchase this, the only way it's going to operate is if you have that monthly data plan through WingHome. Another negative, if I was going to nitpick, the videos are capped at 10 seconds. Now I can understand why they do that. Because it's a cellular trail camera, they want to cap the amount of data that it's going to use, so they limit those videos to 10 seconds. I love running trail cameras on video mode, as you might know, so the longer the video the better. I found just 10-second video is pretty short. So that's it. That's my review. All in all, I think it's a great trail camera. I was impressed with its compact size, and the photo quality both daytime and nighttime was very, very good. If you're interested in purchasing this cellular trail camera, I'm going to have a link down in the description. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to put them down in the comment section. I love hearing from you, and I try and get back to each and every one of you. As always, thanks for watching. We will see you in the next video.